What up? This is my favorite draft of the entire year. This is my home league draft. This is the Copycat ESPN 20 team leagues, 25 players per team, plus 5 IL spots. It's a Solds league. It's head to head, weekly 5x5 scoring. It's when you say that, and it's a keeper league, keep between 8 and 15. When you say that, I know a lot of people who play NFBC will be like, that doesn't sound very fun. Oh, it's also daily moves, daily pickups. And on ESPN, that's instant moves before first pitch. So you can get kind of really good with it. This draft starts at 6 o'clock. This is my team I already have. I kept, it's pick compensation. If you don't keep your player, you get pick compensation. So some people kept 8, some people kept 15. Here's a look at the board. Let me zoom this out a little bit. This is the teams on the board and what they kept. So some of these worser teams, they wanted to get picks. Some of these better teams, they kept some players. I was expecting more. I was expecting people to keep less players and go for more picks. That's just me. This is my only third year in the league. There's definitely a big dog in the league. That's Haven Hill. His team is stacked. He's back over here. So this is in reverse draft order. I finished second in this league 2 years ago. And last year I kind of took a flyer to kind of win it at the end and didn't work out for me. Pitchers I traded for got hurt. Whatever that happens. It's just, it's baseball. But there are trades in this league. So that's a great part of it as well. It's actually by far my most favorite league. But I have, put my whole system that I use to do my calculations for NFBC 15-team drafts are definitely just being applied to this 20-team draft here. It's kind of not as fleshed out as as my other draft trackers, but it does allow me the full capabilities to see my team and to input players in here and to watch them disappear and be able to do it. So these are the top players that are left. Because it's a Solds league, there's very few high relief pitchers that are kept. Relief pitchers get thrown back. Somebody surprisingly threw Ben Rice back. Okay. So I kept all 15. My first pick would be, and I also traded all my picks. So my first pick is super deep. I made a trade to get m.gore, l.ohoppe. I acquired m.gore, l.ohoppe, d.lile, and j.adell in the offseason to add for this team for picks, and basically Noelvi Marte, and there was another player I had to trade, but it wasn't a player I really liked. Noelvi Marte and somebody else with picks to get those 4 players. And that's what allowed me to keep 15 total. So I feel like I'm really solid. This draft starts in 6 minutes here. I feel like I'm really solid. My 6 starters are ridiculous. I rebuilt my team from ground up when I got in this league. No player on this team was on the team when I got here. So my rebuild included acquiring t.skubal, drafting Christopher Sanchez, acquiring l.gilbert, just trading for m.gore, trading for Shota Ignata, trading for d.rasmussen. Those are all trades I made to get. Those are my 6 starting pitchers in this league. So I figure I'm pretty set. I figure there are a total of 9. You can start 8 games, 8 starts a week in this league, but you can pack them up on Sunday. So you could have 7 going into Sunday and then get fit. You guys know how it works. So anyway, six big starters, strikeout arms. If you play them all 6 every week, you get those 6 good starts. You are potentially just winning this league on the strength of that alone. Then I went and I switched up from speed outfield to some more power outfield here. That was the j.adell acquisition. I also went out and got l.ohoppe in the deal that brought m.gore over, because I really like the idea of a power second catcher, and Ohoppe is my favorite second catcher of any second catcher this year. I'll pair him with anybody and feel good about it. You pair him with anybody, you feel good about it. So really, really good about that. Naylor's been a windfall for me throughout the years. So I like my team a lot. My pick is pretty far back, though, because my pick is the 13th pick in the 18th round, which will be, as you can tell, this format here, the 18th round. These 15 picks are reserved for your keeper, so 18th round. My pick is way back here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I think I calculated my first pick is around pick number 100. So that brings me out over here into this range of player. So I'm ready for it. I got it calculated out. This is, of course, going to work like all my systems where it just moves along with the draft and does its work, keeps me aware of what's going on. I do have some new player notes I've integrated. Gives me a little bit more up to date. But this is not the screen I'm going to show during the draft. I'm going to show the ESPN screen. So let me show the ESPN screen. Because this is like, I only stream this draft once a year. I don't really have it super worked out, super great. But yeah, so we'll just show this ESPN screen. This is going to be what I have to look at because I'm not as good as just keeping it in the corner of my eye as I am with NFBC here on ESPN. So you can see that there is, let me try to zoom this a little bit. Can this zoom? No, not that. Not that one. This one. Maybe this one zooms. Oh, that's a little better, huh? Let's do that a little bit more, huh? Hey, I liking that better. I liking that better. Okay, there we go. The only thing is that this board, let's see, can we, we can't, the board is just a kind of funny looking board here on because it's such a 20-team league across. Maybe I could just make this a giant amount there. Uh-oh, that can't be good with the draft about to start. That's not right. I don't like that at all. Let me get that reloaded. Uh-oh. Loading a draft. Not my favorite. There we go. Okay. See, my ESPN familiarity is low. So we're going to work the way through it, you know. Here we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Board. There it is. Still doesn't quite fit all in there. But this does show you that I traded my picks. I am, of course. I traded my picks right there. Boom. So, boom. I traded all of these picks I traded the 16, the 17, and the 18 pick, my top 3 picks. But I do have extra picks back in these other rounds. This, I guess, indicates I have double picks. So I have double picks in all those rounds. Killer. That's actually killer. Okay, the draft is starting here soon. I'm not even sure the mechanics of this draft. I just know I don't get a pick for a while because here's pick history. This is just fills in for the keepers. Let's see. Here's the players there. Okay, let me just get ready here to keep this working. Once again, just kill me. Why does it do it to me like that? Why you gotta do me like that, ESPN? Come on, load it up. There we go, man. Okay, I feel good now. I feel good. So, there we go. I'm also monitoring a 1 hour DC that I am in. And I'm going to have to make that pick in the middle of the draft here. So I need to pay a tiny bit of attention to that. The last pick in that draft here in the 37th round of a DC, that was Spencer Jones. So let me just pull up on the other screen. You can't see that I'm pulling up my other system that allows me to put in Spencer Jones right here. So if I get tilted and I lose track of my tracking on the other screen, I'm just going to abandon it because this is a league that you can pick up and do that kind of stuff in, and therefore it's like I kind of don't even really care. I do care how this draft goes, but I've had terrible drafts in this league, and it doesn't even matter as long as you understand where to get the value throughout the year. It's not that it doesn't matter. Yeah, what up? I guess there's some guys in the chat who are saying that I looked a little over prepared. No, I always stay prepared. I'm trying to beat these NFBC guys, and the amount of preparedness that they have is so ridiculous. I don't even know how the mechanics of this draft works or what I'll see happen right here as we begin drafting in Gainesville. So this is a 1 minute draft. I have pick 173. Is that right? I have to wait that long? Oh, no, that just puts the keepers. It counts the keepers out of it. Okay, sounds good. All right, here we go, fellas. This guy's a good team, Gainesville. That's going to be team number 1. Let me just talk about his squad a little bit. I got some info on their squads as they come around. This 1 minute draft. Gainesville is going to be teams 1, huh? You got Roman Anthony, Clark, Durant, Colt Emerson. He needs pitching. My man needs pitching right here. We'll see where he goes right here with his first arm. I don't see him in the chat or on the clock. I don't know if this is a timeout pick or not, but there's the first pick of the draft. And he went with David Bednar. It's okay. That's good. So I just got to remember to keep these in. Just remember to keep putting them in, Jay. Someday I will understand the actual JSON layer of a website and not have to be inputting these manually. But right now I do not understand that, and I need to put them in manually or I will not be able to work my system. So first pick, Bednar. Good one. Might be top closer on the board there. So if you're picking him, don't be ashamed of it. You took the best closer. That's your deal. So closer plays big in this league, and that's taken by team number 1. Why did these all get turned to white values? The next pick, I won't even get a pick. I'm just working on my sheet over here. I'm actually a little unprepared on my sheet here, but I can still see that Ben Rice was the next pick. David Bednar, Ben Rice, Brandon Woodruff. Okay, I don't mind that pick there. This is equivocates. This is about equivalent to Matt Chapman, Luis Arias. This is about, now we're in about round 18 of a NFBC 15-teamer, Carlos Estevez. And I seen Waxman treat something like that was like some type of hoax that his velocity was down. I don't know if that's what he said, but you know, you got to keep them guessing one way or the other. Was it down? Was it up? Was that a ruse by, so let's see. So this is going to be team number, let's see. So that was Jason Adam, Daniel Palencia, okay. Xavier Edwards, good pick. Ryan Helsley, good pick. Trevor Rogers, good pick. These are all good picks. Ryan Helsley, Trevor Rogers, Ken Jansen. These guys have these picks locked and loaded. Colson Montgomery. I bet they autoed these picks. Colson Montgomery, because they're so far down. Some of these guys might have had picks right next to each other. Jeff Hoffman. I don't know if I would have gone for Jeff Hoffman so high in really any draft. I don't know. I did not keep a single relief pitcher in this draft. Not a single one. So I'm not one to really talk about the strategy for keeping and not keeping the relief pitcher, because I know in the past I tried to win this league on relief pitcher. Giancarlo, I think you can win this league on big relief pitcher. I think that is a valid strategy. And so if you see somebody pursuing that, you can't really poo-poo that. Or you can't really think that they don't know what they're doing, because you can leverage the saves and the amount of strikeouts you can get by having those big strikeout relievers. You could do it with like a Matt Brash or a Tanner Scott, even though they're not the guy, you know, because they're going to get you 80 Ks and they're going to be on a team where you might mix in a win or two. Emmett Sheehan there. Okay. We're still in the 15th round, so I don't get a pick for a while. Gainesville is on auto. It does say on his thing. Yeah, these guys, and Gunner is on auto as well. Okay. So we're underway here. We're underway for sure. It's looking good right now. Who's picking right now? Havenhill. No, Havenhill is not picking. Montreal Expos, which is the best team of all time. Now it says, okay, it says this part right here is the person who's picking, and then this will slide in here. Is this how this works? Moving quick. Yeah, it's moving quick, dude. I would definitely say it's moving a little. I think they're autoed out. I would be some of my strategy if I was in those top picks. I would definitely be to one of my strategies would be to just go fast and to just try to make the people behind me not feel good about it. Wilson Contreras, there's a Dallas Garcia. Hey, that's one that I was like, that player was traded for. Um, Dallas Garcia, and he's like right borderline keeper in this league, right borderline. But he did. Let me tell you this: I am surprised to see him go in front of Willie Castro. I thought Willie Castro was probably top player on the board in this draft, top position player. People who went in front of him were just Giancarlo and Adolis, Xavier Edward, Xavier Edward, then Willie Castro. Um, It's a good draft. It's moving quickly, moving quickly. It's going to be a while till I even get a pick. It's fine though. This is my favorite league of the year, and like I said, I have finished pretty high. I finished second in in kind of a barn burner to the champ, um, and I'm looking forward to getting back into that level of competition. There goes Aaron Nola. There goes Moonman. Hey, I'm really curious about the Moon Man this year. I think I'm just curious. I got to tell you, I'm kind of curious about that whole White Sox squad. Um, there's a lot of moving pieces there. There's like, they made that move to get Sir Anthony. They got the Moon Man. And they've put together some players who can get decent at bats and play positions in the field for them in the last couple of years, where if it solidifies, they could be not the least best team in the league. So Moon Man there is probably is a really good pick. People are talking about 20, 30 home runs out of that guy. So, and I think that is reasonable. They're also talking about him getting first base eligibility. Which I think in this league, this is ESPN. I think that's 5 games. I think I might be wrong. That it might be 10 games in this league. I'm not quite sure. But there's Griffin Jacks. There's a guy I've tried to ride for a couple years, and I just never haven't got. I haven't got the Griffin Jacks to ever work out for me. You guys go ahead and let me know if you ever got Griffin Jacks to work out for you. Somebody wants him this year. Tampa Bay's thinking he's going to work out this year. I should keep a look on my phone right here. Okay, to make sure that NFBC draft is in the 1 hour rounds. So I'm up in a couple picks there, so it could kind of sneak up on me. I have an idea what I'm going to do. I need to get arm in that draft for sure. 100% need to get arm. There's some, if there's any NFBC players, I don't think there's any in this draft. Oh, I'm actually on the clock right now in that draft. Damn, Joey Bart, Troy Johnson. Okay. I'm going to have to do 2 drafts at once here. Okay. Open up this team. So what did I say? Joey Bart and Troy Johnson. Spencer Jones, Joey Bart, Troy Johnson. Okay, cool. This will go out to the long side now. I'm the number 5 in a 15 draft, so this will be 20 picks till I get back. Let that calculate over here in the other window for a minute. That's a much more advanced sheet. It'll take another minute to calculate over there. It's looking like Jordan Leisure might be the top insanity pick over on that other sheet there, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, back over to here. Let me set a timer on my watch to remind me that I have about 15 minutes to consider that pick and make it in the middle of this draft. Dennis Santana, Ryan Weathers. This is draft season. My man, there's a dude who I recently heard it was in upwards of 10 drafts today. I really want to commend him. My friend Spencer basically plans his vacation out for draft season is the week before opening day. We all know it. There's Carlos Correa. There's Trent Grisham. There's some guys. Okay. Carlos Correa. East Van, Carlos Correa, Trent Grisham. That guy looks. Trent Grisham, was that an auto pick? If you're auto and Trent Grisham, I respect you. There's Adrian Morhone. Ooh, love Adrian Morhone. Just picked him. Dang, that makes me feel good about what people think of him. Syracuse, good pick. He's a great pick in this format, especially Syracuse. Could be top reliever in this format, except not top reliever, top flighter reliever. I'll say he might be a little lacking in strikeouts. in that regard for this format specifically. But everything else that you're trying to look for in a reliever, you just got it. Syracuse, good pick. Good pick there. Here we go. East fan coming back. I'm on the clock at 46 picks. Is that right? Round 18, pick 12. Where am I? I can't even tell where I'm at with my picks. Okay. My first pick is in the 19th round. When is my first pick? I can't even tell when my pick is. Pick traded to Modesto Nuts. Pick traded to Bulls. Yeah, okay. So my first pick is in the 19th round. That's insanity. Okay, but I don't care about that. There's Morhone and Estrada back-to-back. On my DC team I'm drafting right now that I was just talking about, I got Mason Miller, round 2. I got Estrada and Morhone. There's Ezekiel Tovar. That is it's a good pick there. Ryan, who's in there? Ryan Walker. Ryan, let me not get behind here. Ryan Walker. Kyle Teal, isn't he hurt? Isn't Kyle Teal hurt? Or starting in the minors? Listen, I haven't paid attention to nothing here in a minute. There's a guy I put back. There's the first one of my players drafted, Jung-Ho Lee. Okay, there's Brett Batty. It makes me feel good that Jung-Ho Lee was drafted there because he was borderline keeper for me. I traded him. He's keeper value. He does have a little keeper value. Let's see, Brett Batty, that's team 16. Oh, don't do that. 16. Don't do that. That's not how that works. This system is this ESPN system. It does make sense how this happens, but they could lay it out another way. They showed it to you where you could understand it from the backside. Shane McClanahan. Mitch Keller, good pick there, I guess. God, I'm trying to think of the equivalent round. So this is these are reserve round picks now. These are your reserve round NFBC picks because you got to go 16 times 20. That's 320. So you're out there, bro. You're like in a DC. These are DC picks now. These aren't even fab picks. Also, hey, if you're in the NFBC, have your fab set, dude. Fab is running in 47 minutes. I do have my fab set, and I already hate that I have to have fab set. Thank you. Who did that to me? Two pitchers did that to me where I already have to like maybe spend a little bit too much in fab and go get a guy this early in the season. Alex Vesia. Dang it, that's a good pick. That's a guy who I was hoping nobody would really key on that like somehow could come all the way down to me, but it's just that was unreasonable thought. Okay, we're doing it here. We're doing it. This is moving decently fast. There are some time bogging down here. I got 35 picks till my turn. Okay, it's coming down. So I guess when I look down here, 35 picks. Oh man. So realistically, my team, I have everything. What I need to get. What the only players I didn't keep was relief pitchers. So the only category I need to fill is relief pitcher, and there's 20 teams in this league. So there's going to be about the top 100 relief pitchers will be rostered in this league. Dang, I forgot to count how many relief pitchers were rostered. It doesn't calculate this because I truncated the data set. Dang it. But I think, see here, Louis Varland, good pick. These are the kind of guys that are getting picked right now. You can't hate on that. Marcelo Meyer. Mason Wynn, good pick. So somebody with the pick that I traded, which would be somebody's about used the pick I traded to get Mitch Keller. Okay, I don't feel bad about that at all. So, heck yes, you could have the Mitch Keller pick. So copy yourself Mitch Keller or or Mackenzie Gore. Give me Mackenzie Gore. Give me Mackenzie Gore. 10 times out of 10. Trade paying off already. Casey Mize. Casey Mize was dropped by me. Um, no room on my team for him. I already got too good at pitching on my squad. But he's a good pitcher. Another guy, I guess, definitely hoping he would get back to me. Any of these guys right here, you're just praying that they're hoping they get back to you. But see, here's my first pick right down here is 19. 19, pick 8 in the 19th round. That's crazy. Tony Santillan, spec closer. The thing about the closers here is it's like you get to play them day to day. So it's a little different with the closer game as well. You got to play them in and out of your lineup day to day. So, if a guy's tired, then makes that handcuff that valuable. And I think Santillan started off. Go ahead and I turn the corner back to Emilio Pagan. I was on Pagan before when I thought he was a good piece in the Padres bullpen years ago. And then I was off him when I figured he was just going to do nothing but give up home runs. And he did do that for a while. And that's what he was known for. And then, last year, he went to a place where he was supposed to give up home runs. And he did not do that to the point where it hurt him. So maybe he turned it around. Sometimes it's just a little bit to turn something around. But that's what I'm saying. Santillan, that's an off day guy. That's an off day guy until Pagan is out. Okay, is that telling me I should try to make my pick here in the other league? I should definitely make that before this next pick comes up here. Colton Cowser just got picked. All right, let me take a look at this other sheet. It won't be hard because I have it pretty well dialed in that it's got to be Jacob Latz here. Despite that I don't want to, I just need something that might give me some innings. Let me take a look at one other player. God, nobody here is looking good. I just got to take Jacob Latz. I already got Mackenzie Gore. That's K per 9. That other league is that other team build is a K per 9 team build. So I should probably take Jacob Latz. And that's a really deep pick there. Bryce Eldridge, Colton Cowser, Bryce Eldridge, Matt Shaw. God, I can't believe I got to take such a bad pitcher in that DC. But you got to stack innings in a DC. And I already, oh no, there's a better pitcher to get there. Ooh, let me go back and look at that for a second. Ramon Laureano, Cody Ponce. Oh, there is a better pitcher to get there. A much better pitcher. Cody Ponce, Anthony Volpe. I know how to get in that league. Volpe, Willier, Abreu. But then I won't have enough. Oh, God. I'm just playing. I'm playing with fire if I made that pick. People were talking trades in this other league. People are nice picking Abreu. Is that next pick really that guy, though? Man. Ooh, because there's other closers, other reliever. Yeah, there's guys down there. I kind of feel better about the innings I could get. Oh, there's a guy down there I like more than that. Okay. I'm going to take another top arm over here in my other league. Let me see. Willier Abreu. Let's see. Sir Anthony. There's Sir Anthony. I'm on the clock in 14 picks. Sir Anthony, Kyle Manzardo. Mark Vientos. So I'm going to go back over real quick, and I'm going to take Phil Maton in my other league, in this NFBC league, NFBC room. I'm just going to not think about it anymore. Maton. He's top handcuffed out there. We are deep enough in this league where he is relevant, and I need closer, and it's a saves, NFBC saves, and I just got Phil Maton. Okay, sweet. Now I cannot think about that for a minute. Let me get back over here to the copycat. Okay, there it went. Mark Vientos. Ooh, that Phil Maton. I did not really want to make that pick. I was hoping that a more innings could come back to me. I was hoping Jose Soriano would get back to me in this league, but it did not happen. Jose Soriano, Brady House. Okay. Okay, we're processing quickly. The processing is happening over here. Jesus Rodriguez. I got to go back to players on this side over here. Be ready over here, I think. Players. Jesus Rodriguez, Mike Burrows. 9 picks. Mike Burrows. Jordan Beck, good pick. Jordan Beck. Let me see. So, oh man, there are no relievers left. Let's see. Positions. RPs. I'm just going to start taking spec RPs up in here. Let's see. Jordan Beck. Up in 9 picks. I finally see my pick. I finally can see my pick out there on the horizon. Amazing. Oh, I see relievers out here. Not even stressed off this. Not even stressed off it. I always get stressed off not having relievers. I can get these relievers. How long will it be back to get my guy? Oh, okay. Clay Holmes. Dylan Dingler. Good pick. Dylan Dingler. Gavin Sheets. Oh. Gavin Sheets. Harrison Bader. Let's see. I'm up in 5 picks. I see some guys on my sheet I like a lot. Oh, gosh. I see a guy I like more than a relief pitcher, to be honest with you. Gavin Sheets. Man. Evan Carter. Kobe Mayo. Shane Bieber. I see a guy I like more than a relief pitcher, to be honest with you guys. Where's he at? Ryan Nelson. Shane Bieber. Ryan Nelson. A guy I did not let, a guy I let go. Where is this guy that I have? Okay, this is the guy I want to pick right here. Where is he? There he is. I do want to pick him. Is it my turn? When do I get a draft Miguel Vargas? Because I just drafted Miguel Vargas. Let's go. Cedric Mullins. I know you guys don't understand that, but that's an NFBC pick. I like it. Miguel Vargas. That is a at-bats and a coverage. That's a first and third baseman that I didn't have. Wowzer, that really helped me out there. Yeah, see, Zach Bacon, love Vargas. You know what's up. Dude. I like that pick a lot, too. I let go of some other stuff to get Vargas. This is great flexibility in this format. I'm up in 15 picks. Let's go all positions. Okay, that's my first pick. Now, that's like getting, everybody says it's like getting punched in the face. There's Quinn Priester. I like Quinn Priester. How'd that bullpen go? Did it go good? Josh Smith, a good pick. Josh Smith, good pick there. Okay, maybe we can zoom this. I don't want to mess that up. So on my others over here on my other sheet, I do have my type in sheet going on. I'll throw it out there for just a second, and I'll just type it in the other way. Allow to share window. Share this window. So this is how my sheet works. I type it in over here. I see your homie just drafted Garrett Whitlock. Type it in here, and then he gets out of my seat. So now homie Garrett Whitlock jumps out from over here, and he won't be shown in anything I want to draft. That's how I keep track of what's going on. So I'm typing them in over here. This is my way of crossing them off the sheet. It also programs into your individual team on the backside of my calculations. So I can see where my standings are in the league if I care to do it like that. But yeah, so it makes my team over here for me, and it makes your teams over here for you, and it makes a draft board over here with everybody on it. But that's what I'm doing on the other screen here. But it is kind of better just to share the other screen of this one. share this window. And now I'm coming up here, and I almost 100% have to take any relief pitcher available. And I got a little behind showing you guys that, but that's fine. Noah Cameron, Jonathan India. Up in 5 picks, Jonathan India, Kevin Ginkel. There's a relief pitcher. Call him a reliever if you want. Kevin Ginkley. Joe Musgrove. Is he hurt? People say he's hurt. Joe Musgrove. Parker Mesnick. He got just picked in my other league right now. Cade Cavalli. I like that pick a lot. Not looking for any starting pitchers, but I really like that pick. Jose Barrios. I'm trying to figure out if he has value in other situations. Yeah, so I'm going to get some guys right here. Man, I am going to be able to get back to, geez, there's another guy I let go here who I should get too. Oh, yeah. There's another guy I let go here too, Barrios. Jeez. And then my bench would be totally set. Oh, I would be so set if I could get back to this guy. He's showing like tops on my board here. Tyler Stevenson is still available for all those looking for a second catcher. I mean, somebody's got to want him. I think 2 of my outfielders are back here. Man, I'm going to take one of them. There's a lot of outfielders available though, but you got to have extra outfielders to use. And I did have, part of the thing I did is I did trade away, what's his name? Novelli Marte, who played a little outfield, and that did make it so I needed to think about having a backup outfielder. But you can add those guys out of anywhere. You can get those guys out of anywhere. There is actually a very, very top reliever that I should take here. I'm going to take him, no matter what. Even if I've got who to go, Moises Ballesteros. I like that pick. Moises Ballesteros, Andrew Vaughn. Oh, I'm on the clock right now. Let me make my pick right now, and that's going to be Taylor, Grant Taylor. Is he available? Yeah, and so he's on my team now. Boom, got him. So that's another pick I just made there. I like that so much. This is like these relievers. This is pure speculation, bro, in this league. Because there will be guys you can pick up at the beginning of the season who somehow, oh my gosh, they're in the mix now. So if you got a guy to get, you get him. Don't draft your reliever here by I don't mean to say by pitching ninja. Don't draft him by just that. Don't draft him just because somebody said this is the reliever in this, especially in a Solds league, and especially where strikeouts is something that you can mine out of relievers. Jordan Walker is a good pick there. So we'll see if the outfielder that I wanted to get back comes back to me. Jordan Walker is an outfielder who is taken. I'm up in 23 picks. Let's go. That means it's going out to the long side. So I'm building my team back. Let me see. My pick was, who did I get here? Grant Taylor. That's team 13. And my other pick back here was Miguel Vargas. That's team 13. No, don't do that. Close that. Go team 13. No, don't do that. Close that. 13. Okay, Jordan Walker. Bailey Overs. Haven't had cause to check on Bailey Over this year. Bailey Over has been useful in the past. Bailey Over. He's in the system there. Take a look and see who's working their way onto my team now. Oh man. We're making our way into actual pick. I'm on the clock in 22. Actual pick number 371, and so this will be that means 130 picks are left in this draft right now. Bailey Over picked. Let me take a look at my squad. So yeah, really like how my team is coming out. I see the players I want to try to just start stacking up as we get deeper in the draft. The thing I got to remember too is that I should be more aware. As Lourdes Gurriel, I should be more aware of people's teams build. I didn't have the time to look that up, or I don't really. I guess I thought, hey man, maybe I should work it up all the way. But I think it's not. I think law of diminishing returns on that in terms of team build, because you can pick people up and play them in a daily. Team build in a daily is like, go ahead and do what you want about in team building a daily, because you could pick them up before the game and put them in there. So here we go. We're continuing. Dubai Sportycast, that's another good team in this league. Oh man, I do not like when that happens when I'm drafting. I do not like when that happens at all. Load it up, dude. There we go. Now I got no history. No, where's my history? Oh, where's my picks? There we go, picks. Okay. I need to see the picks, bro. Let me see the picks. There we go. Oh, it's crashing out. ESPN is crashing out, bro. I'm not super stressed. Even if I time out, it's fine. There we go. Picks. Show the picks. There we go. Okay. What happened? All the picks got erased. I can't see them anymore. So when Hunter Gaddis, Matt Wallner, Hunter Gaddis, Matt Wallner, Matt Wallner. I don't want to go back. Don't go back to me. Hunter Gaddis, Matt Wallner, Max Muncy, Jeff McNeil. Max Muncy. Which Max Muncy is that? That's Dodgers. Max Muncy. Jeff McNeil, good pick. Jeff McNeil, great pick. Gosh, didn't really missed on that one. Here's some good pick values coming up. Ian Seymour. Here's Riley O'Brien off the board. I let him go by twice, even though I needed arm. That's probably to my stupidity there. But let's just take a look here. Let's go all Christian Moore. Let's go Riley O'Brien. Now we go Christian Moore. Okay. Let's see here. I'm up in 13 picks. I do not have a single reliever on my team, as you can tell over here. I know I drafted Grant Taylor. So my draft picks so far have been Miguel Vargas and Grant Taylor. Spencer Horwitz is a great pick right there. Wow. That's going to pay somebody. That's going to pay. In this format, daily first baseman, that could pay. I mean, Brian Bello right there, I'm not sure if that's going to pay. You're going to figure out when you're going to take a gamble on that one. Javier Baez. This is the way you can play Javi Baez here. He has the same value he did when he had a good year in a DC. When he had a halfway good year in a DC is the value of Javi Baez here. Syracuse Evil Empire might keep him on his team all year. There are no corner and mids. Jake Berger. Wow. There is a big power bat there. Berger, nice pick. Grayson Rodriguez, that is a nice pick. I need to find out what I'm going to do on my next pick. I need to just think about, I just kind of have to go reliever or best available. I'll look at my sheet. It'll tell me what my value should be. Carson Kelly. It does not show me a reliever I like. It does show me one I kind of like. Not really, though. It's like showing for me to get those outfielders I wanted to get. That's what it's showing for me to do. Showing for me to get that OF I was trying to get before. I should do some diligence on that guy. Where's my diligence side? Where is this team at? Because that's a player I would like so much. Tell me he's a starter, not a starter. He's starting at that position. team. This team. Tell me this guy's a starter. He's starting out there, but that's a deep out there. Okay, but this is the league where if you have predictability, it's worth it a little bit. Predictability is worth it over upside here. So Josh Jung, that's a good pick. I'm saying if you're on Josh Jung, you're kind of thinking about baseball cycles and where it could end up for you. And you know what? Here's the thing about saves. I'm not going to say I'm putting saves because that just sounds like you're an asshole. But I will say I don't even really care about saves in this league because I'm going to win every other pitching category every time. My starters are so ridiculous. It's just like that. So I see the guy I'm going to pick right now, though. Yeah, 100% who I'm going to pick. This format specific. Yeah, this is a good pick. Oh, there's another good pick here, though. Jeez, good picks. Oh, this is where I'm doubling up my picks. I love it. My picks are doubling up in the right spot. Okay, dude, sweet. Dude, this is really cool. This is really cool. So now I'm gonna get the guy Cantillo, and I'm gonna draft Joey Cantillo. Boom, got him. Kyle Finnegan, Logan Henderson, Joey Cantillo. That might have tilted some people right there. Marcelo Ozuna. And my next player I'm going to get is, yeah, the player that's mentioned right there. It's Marcelo Ozuna, Joey Cantillo. Let me see if I got a better pick than that. I do. Gifio. Boy. Man, I don't really know which pick to go with here. Swanson. Marcelo Ozuna, Luis from Gifio. Garrett Clevenger, probably a good pick there. Matt Swanson. That's my pick. Jeffrey Springs. I guess I'm going ratios here. I'm going to start off this season on ratio relievers. So, yeah, that's how it's going to go for me. Let me see. Swanson, bench, Rasmussen, Swanson. Okay, I need to get some other stuff here. Let's go all players here, all positions. I think I'm doing the right thing here. I think I'm picking it right here. Yeah. Okay. Somebody took Jacob Lopez. Good luck with that. No offense, but good luck with that. I want to see him do good, but it's not gonna be easy for the dude out there in the home of your Oakland Athletics, West Sacramento. All right, I'm gonna get some picks here. I hope I can get a pick. Oh, I'm gonna be able to get the pick. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm not minding what I'm doing at all here at all. Let me see. So what do I got? So all I really needed to get in this draft was relievers, and that's about it. Luis Angel Acuna, Mazataka Yoshida. Haseong Kim. Already got another starter. I went in there and I got Joey Cantillo. I'm forgetting that I've already got another starting pitcher to complement my six, and I got a smart young starting pitcher. Wow, I like it. Poyos Hermanos went with my pick. Good pick, Poyos Hermanos. Man, Poyos Hermanos just got my guy I was going to take, so I'm going to take Matt Brash. Boy, good pick, Poyos Hermanos. Wow, sniper, and that's one of the top players in the league. Two. Wow, you just got me, homie. That's one of the top players in the league, I would have to say. Um, Definitely one of the top players. Poyos Hermanos. Did somebody just take Mickey Moniak? Tell me Mickey Moniak is still available. He's available, and I will draft him. Okay, so that, I mean, he got Brian King for me. Haseong Kid, Brian King. Wow, good man. Now I know how good that guy really is. Now I know how good he is, man. That was right on that line. That's a line that makes you a good player in some other formats. That was a very informed pick. I hope Matt Brash works out like that for me. Um, wow, a little tilted on that, but I guess actually glad that I got my outfielder there, Moniak. Um, Gosh, he got. I waited so long on Brian King. I waited so long. I should have gone earlier, but that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have. It's just you should have waited right to that ultimate edge where that guy got you. He only got you by 2 picks, and he only got you because he's super sharp. So that's fine. Don't feel. Here's that Sunmun song. Heard of him? I'm in 17 picks. Sunmun song. Jackson Wiggins. Edgar Kara, probably a good pick there. Gavin Luxury, Anthony Santander, Reclamation Project, Justin Steele, Health. This is what when I say Justin Steele, I see his name, I say Health, which is Justin Steele. We have a mere 83 picks left in this draft. And myself right now, I've acquired 1, 2, 3 relievers: Swanson, Brash, Grant Taylor. I've acquired Joey Cantillo. And Miguel Vargas, Mickey Moniak are my only hitters I've acquired. But those are good hitters to acquire. Carlos Narvaez. Very nice. So what I should acquire here is I need another reliever, and then I need okay, I know what I need here. I need another reliever. I should just stay strong on just getting reliever after reliever after reliever here. It's probably the best way for me to go. My team is looking pretty good, though. I have a little bit of flexibility. That's why that Vargas pick really helped me out. It lets me cover first and third with 1 pick. Tyler O'Neill. Who's the guy they're saying is going to play over Tyler O'Neill now? Gosh, I can't remember his name. Tyler O'Neill, Connor Norby. Let's go. Connor Norby coming off the board. He'll probably get some first base this year too. Probably not a bad pick. Now these guys at this point, you're dropping these guys. If they're not starting, you might drop Connor Norby and pick up another third baseman in this league to start just at third base for you that day. That's how this league goes. These are your bench players. These guys get dropped every day in this league. Every day. There's Vodnik. I'm a big Vodnik guy, just not in this format. He's too dirty for me. And you can get, and because it's sold, I can find cleaner sold somewhere than I can those dirty saves. Oh man, there is some straight goodness coming around to me here. When are my next picks? Do I have any more of those stacked picks? I'm very reticent to touch the board and do anything because it gets out of whack here on ESPN. I wish I knew if I had any more of those stacked picks. I'll tell you, there's a reliever who's still out there. That's going to be your homie, Kirby Yates. Victor Scott, Zach Cole. Okay. Victor Vodnik. Jose Alvarado. That's a pretty good pick. Victor Scott. You got to pick lefties in this league. There's something about picking lefties, usage, and it can happen for a lefty. You can get some sold somehow. I've seen it. It's like target it a little bit. Don't target it, but it can happen because of that. It's something to look at. Because of usage, because of lineup usage and what managers are going to try to do. So, man, I got a guy coming across my board showing recent ADP. We're seriously right now on pick 427. So I play all off of NFBC DC ADP. So that's what I'm over here on my other board looking at people like, how are these guys getting past here? I'm going to take a guy that nobody expects me to take here. I know there's a guy in this league who that's his team, and he probably would take him. But I got to take him just to do it. I will take him if he's available, and we'll just see what we get with it. Like I said, these are droppable players. These are all droppable players in this draft. There's Josh Lowe. He was on my team. He got put back by me, but I think he is a good pick. I actually was considering him when I took here. People are taking people who aren't in my system who I know are some type of prospect. And the player I just said I was going to take is, you guys are going to be surprised at this one. I'm going to take this guy. He might have strikeouts. He could have strikeouts. I took him. Will Warren, Clayton Beater. I took him. Michael Walker. This format is still so different. Guys I would not even consider. Remember, you can play him matchups, daily matchups with these relievers. Daily matchups. You're going to play bad relievers against good teams? No. Are you going to play them against bad teams in parks that favor you? 100%. And so, so now I got 4 of those guys. There's one more magic thing to be looking for here that didn't really do it. There it is, Jack Dreyer. Somebody drafted the magic SPRP. Yeah, you did it, dude. You did it. I'm off that this year, to be honest. I don't need those strikeouts. I'm big on my strikeouts. That's a strikeout play. That is a strikeout play 100%. Because what you are trying to do there is you are trying to get extra strikeouts with those days when in that SP position. If I can, I will have, because if I can get back to the guy I want to, I will have 8 starting pitchers, and that will make it so I don't even need to do that. And I think, man, there are some really good players still left on the board here. I'm surprised j.naylor is still available. Man, there are some players still available next year. This has me thinking about how I'm going to do my keepers next year. somebody tried to trade Bo Naylor at the deadline, and I thought to myself, I said, should you not carry o.hoppe and hope Bo Naylor comes back? And I thought, no, man, Bo Naylor is going to be off the board uh, because because he should be in most formats. He would be, and I guess, oh, those are two catcher formats. I get it, like I get it, but he's still. I play this as a two catcher format, and that works out for me because if you have a catcher here's a reason why I think Bo Naylor's interesting. If you have a catcher who can hit for power, you can play him at DH all the time, and he's worth carrying on your roster for when your DH isn't there. If you have team build, that's why I went out and got o.hoppe, and I'm going to start o.hoppe pretty much at DH all the time. I don't really have a good power DHer. I guess I was hoping Jake Berger could get back, but we're going to see. We're going to see somebody will develop. Some players will step forward in the first half of the year. There's Paul Sewell. I think that's one of those ones that you stay away from in this league. That could be a three-way splitty, three-way solds or late inning split there. It might be a good pick, though. You got to remember, Arizona went out and got him. Any player that team goes and gets, yeah, my player is still on the board here. Another thing I've seen players do in this league is they will draft an injured player to quickly go ahead and put on their IR to add off to begin to add off of the waiver wire immediately, and that's a really smart tactic. You should be looking to do that in your 20 any round. Like say you were to take Jared Jones here, I don't even know if he's available. Man, I see so many of my guys. Am I just DC brained out? Am I just thinking like this is DC value? Just drooling over these players because this is a different type of format. I got to get off 15 team, but that's why I like this one because it's deeper than 15 team. Technically, it's 20 team, and it makes it so the stretching of the edges, despite the player pool, is only 500 instead of 750 in a DC. This plays much like a DC because the stretching of the edges of the player pool by the 20 teams, not just the 15 that are pulling at it. So we'll see. There goes Dylan Lee and Usita. Usita is a decent spec pick there, I guess. Luis Hill. I mean, I'm going to take my guy. I'm going to do what I guess I've been trying to do with my team. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it. I got my 4 relievers. I said I only needed 4 relievers. I came in here wanting to draft nothing but power bats and just try to draft power bats, but I don't think I'm going to do that. My team is not a power team. It never has been. I think if my power plays up, I'll take it, but I think I can survive in another way. And I think the best pick for me in terms of, remember this keeper. So the best pick for me in terms of what I could probably do would be this. Did the guy just, Zebby Matthews has been drafted, huh? Let's see. Let me see. Players. Oh, no. I didn't have him in my system. Well, then I guess you're going to have to go ahead and just go ahead and give me. Let's go this right here. RPs. Go ahead and give me. Ooh, give me this player. Give me that player. I like that. Zebby Matthews. I did not have him in there as taken, but I would have definitely taken him. I didn't. Maybe I have him in there under a different name, and that's what it is. He's under a different name. That's what got me. There's Jose Ferrar and Jose A. Ferrar. See, okay, that's ESPN to ESPN to my other player pool is standardized. I did not check the spellings in ESPN. Ooh, my bad. But I do like the power bat that I just got. Talking about playing, what's his name, Dean Kramer. I think he's starting in the minor leagues. I think talking about playing what's his name in Ohoppe as my DH every day made me feel not so great about it. So I'm glad I got a Bell who can go in there too. Um, so that was, even though it seemed a little tilted there, I do like that very much. Dean Kramer, Isaiah Falafa, Isaiah Kiner Falafa, Justin Sterner, Carlos LaGrange. Listen, you want to hear a funny joke? There's going to be a point at which he's good. Oh, man. Let me say it again. Carlos LaGrange. There's going to be a point at which he's good. You feel me? That was for all my homies out there. That was the biggest groaner of all baseball year. Paul Goldie. I traded Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt was in the deal for me to get Josh Naylor. First year I got in this league. Really love that deal. Nolan Gorman, great pick. Nolan Gorman, good pick there. Tyler Mahle was a guy I was going to, if I didn't find Josh Bell right there real fast in that semi-tilted action, I was going to find Tyler Mahle. I think he's going to have a decent season. I think the park might, I mean, I know don't say park factors or nothing, but I think he's just getting like a slight vote of confidence, like this little vote of confidence action that's going to bear well for him. So I do have 4 relief pitchers. I have that extra starter. Um, I have an outfielder, a first baseman. I know the player I need to get. Now I understand the players I need to get here. Okay, I know what I need to get here. So, oh man, Ryan McMahon is going to have a big year. Why are people sleeping on Ryan McMahon? Jeez. Uh, there are no, I'm not showing anybody down here. I do like that player. I do quite a lot like this one player I see down here to fill position build that I need. There's another good player down there. Oh man. Okay. I see how I have to finish out my draft now. Okay. That might be what I have to do. I've got extra catcher, extra first base. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it like this. I would do it like this. Okay. Let's see. So that went. Oh, Rocchio just went. Okay. Nice. That was the guy I was going to take. Brian Rocchio. Shang. Don't know who this Shang person is, but I bet they're probably pretty good to come over to be in this draft. Tyler Stevenson. I think that here come the extra catchers. Victor Carantini, Kyle Higashioka, who I think is a good power catcher, but you almost, I don't know why you're playing. That's a guy you add off. I think that you add off the bench in this format because how many at bats will he really get? How many at bats is Kyle Higashioka really going to get? I can't say his name right. I apologize. I can't believe that that's true. Is that true? Zebi is taken? That's a guy I would really like to get drafted. Yeah, okay. He must have been saved as a keeper and he like just didn't get into my system. Dustin May, exceptional pick. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Gage jump, Adrian Del Castillo. Gage jump, Adrian Del Castillo. Taj Bradley. Ryan McMahon. Ryan McMahon, good pick right there. Good pick. No good picks here. No good picks. Just going to take the player I should pick. Who is Phil Maton? Who is Phil Maton? Now I have extra relievers, but that's fine. I've got 5 relievers now, but that's what I got to do. Christian Javier. Phil Maton. Dude, my pitching is stacked. Again with the pitching. All right, now I just got to get one type of player here. And there's good players here. Tyler Freeman, I guess he's day-to-day now. I drafted him, just drafted him in my DC. Boy, there's players that are better than my team need, though. Maybe I should just draft away from that quote team need, because it's really just going to be a pickup player anyway. Maybe one of these guys I could pick up. Cole Young, Chad Patrick. Okay. Here we go. I mean, I'm feeling really good about it. My last pick, I do have 5 relievers right now, which is technically unplayable. You can only play 4 of them at a time. So I maybe should have taken another bat there, but I guess I will just hold reliever. There's Castellanos, Jake Myers, Nick Castellanos. I probably should get best bat coming up here. Nick Castellanos, Jake Myers. Let's see. So best bat, it's going to be hard to say. In this league, it's kind of like, oh man, what kind of bat do I need? I know positional bat that I need would be a second base positional at bat. That's the only position I'm thin at. And I don't really have any of these guys ranked high enough to draft over any of the other guys, man. I don't have a single one of these guys actually ranked high enough to draft. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just going to have to go ahead and make the move that I'm planning to make here. Jake Myers. Let's see, Jordan Major. Yeah, because any of those guys is just like not that even that good. I'd be better off just to get one of these good guys here. Oh man, I just timed out. It's about to be my pick, and you just dropped me out like that. Okay, cool. I love you too. Come on, man. Oh, dude, come on, ESPN. Oh, dude, why are you doing it to me? Oh, it's timing me out for my last pick. No way. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. Come on, ESPN. Let me see. Load me up, dude. I'm on my phone right now. Trying to get in there. Draft. I'm trying to get in the phone. How do I even get in the draft? It won't even let me in. League. Roster. Dang it, man. This sucks. This sucks ass right here. Wow. It won't even, there's not even a phone on thing on my phone, dude. Jesus. Come on, ESPN. You're kidding me, dude. This is why nobody messes with you, ESPN. Jesus. Whatever. I'm not really that tilted off it. I hope the commish will let me add the player I want to add. It's the 21st round. I can't even tell what's happening right now. My phone is not letting me in draft mode in my phone because I'm logged in here. So I'm just gonna have to get who I get there, and maybe it'll be somebody I like. What a burn! What a burn! It's already showing me my matchup for next week. It's not letting me in the draft room, dude. Draft picks is not letting me do it. Damn it. Damn it. Well, let me see. I got auto camp. Hey, I don't hate on that. Let me just try to reload the whole thing now. That's fine. I'm going to type into the league again and see if I can get all the way back out to the top. I hope the commish, if my player's still on the board, the commish is so cool. If my player's still on the board, there we go. I'm going to message him and just see if I can get my guy. It's really not a big deal to me. That's the last pick. I've been saying the whole time, yeah, I'm still out here in terms of being able to log into the draft. It's cool though. I hope I can see, like, bummer, bruh. Bummer. I'm glad I got my last reliever then. Then I'm glad I got to make that 24th round pick, because that 25th round pick, I don't think you guys were going to take him anyway. I think it's going to work out for me. If anybody after me wants Otto Kemp, I guess the commissioner, if he grants me my request to get the player I want, if available, I guess the players behind me should have next draft order shot at Otto Kemp. Still not letting me in, dude. Still not letting me in. Is the draft over? What a bummer. What a bummer. Anyway. Oh, man. Join your draft. Not loading, huh? It's because a lot of people are drafting, bro. I think that's what it is. I'm not even mad at ESPN, man. They're owned by Disney. They're doing a lot of work all the time. I wish it didn't go down like this, though. Or at least I could see that my player was currently available. I'm gonna message the commissioner right now and ask him if my player is currently available, and tell them that I would like to have that player instead of Otto Kemp. I'm gonna send that I'm gonna send it to the commission right now, and he'll probably put it. That's what I love about this league. Super amazing Discord. This league is actually going to be part of my lineup setting too. Show it to me. Dang, man. Can I see my team yet? This league is going to be part of my lineup setting too, because this is my most important league. Somebody let me know if the draft is over. I'm messaging the commissioner right now, because he's a great commissioner. I'm sending him a message. I'm going to ask him. All right, I just messaged the commissioner, the specific player that I wanted to get there. So we'll see. He's the best commissioner in history. Okay, a draft is exit draft. Okay, so now we'll see. Let me see if I can see my team, see my squad, exit draft. My team, league home, my team. Okay, draft recap. There it is. Draft in progress. My team. I got Otto Kemp. Let me see if my player I want is still on there, and then I'll tell you guys who it was. Braxton Garrett. I messaged the commissioner. Can I please have Braxton Garrett if he wasn't taken for my last pick and drop Otto Kemp? So if anybody likes that action or has anything to say about that action, I'm gonna put, since I see Braxton Garrett wasn't taken there, I'm gonna put that in the main chat. Um, um, Great draft, y'all. Great draft, y'all. Amazing times. Great start to the year. I love this. This is my favorite league. I play this every morning. Amazing times. Can I please have Braxton Garrett? And drop Otto Kemp back because of the ESPN death. Yeah. I did. I don't know. Some other people said they did. They had